My first guest tonight is the star of the hit CBS series Touched by an Angel, and this Saturday she's hosting Saturday Night Live. Please welcome Roma Downey. Last night.
At the ESPYs?
Yeah, you were doing the ESPYs as well.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I know very little about sports, but it was kind of interesting just to...
It's just fun to see some of these people
nice
cruising by.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would think so. Now, you're doing Saturday Night Live this Saturday, right?
I am, Valentine's night.
Oh, that'll be a fun show.
I'm so excited. It's been great to get a week off from Touched by an Angel to come in and hang out in New York and play. And
well, it's also work, too, and I would think your character on the show's name is Monica.
Yeah.
And I would think, if I know that show, they've probably already made a connection with Monica Lewinsky and your character. Is that something that's going to be in the show?
I don't know, but I have I could only guess, maybe, that I might be Monica, the White House intern angel.
Right, right.
And
right now, someone's watching this who works at Saturday Night Live and writing that down. Trust me. Yeah.
And we have a scene every week in our series where I kind of light up, you know, and I reveal that I'm an angel. So I was thinking perhaps I could say to the president, "Oh no, Mr. President," I said, "I glow."
You are a naughty angel.
Yeah. Bad angel.
Naughty
Very
angel.
bad. They're going to use that, trust me. Now, this show, I was telling people up front, this show is extremely popular.
I know,
you must
it's
get
amazing.
recognized wherever you go.
I do. Well, I was here on your show in our second season. When Touched by an Angel was kind of, you know, holding its own sort of maybe.
We were kind of holding our own then, too, as I remember, yeah.
But we're very, very thrilled because we are permanently established in the top 10, often in the top 5, and it's just been great. But obviously, with that comes, you know, your life changes. You go to the mall, and suddenly you're not just mom pushing the stroller. You're, you know, people see you and for some reason assume that you're an angel in your own life.
There aren't people that really believe that you're an actual angel.
You know, I understand it when children do, you know, because for a whole generation of little kids, I'm sure I am and always will be Monica the angel, but when adults can't quite make the leap into reality, you always think, you know, I'm not an angel, I play one on TV.
What do you mean? People actually, what do they say to you?
Well, I get a lot of people who instinctively feel that they can embrace me. Usually older ladies.
I was going to say, I think some of that might be like a cheap excuse, you know. You're an angel, I want to hug you.
I think, you know, I play a very kind of trusting, trustworthy, kind of likable character, and you know, but it's been odd at times in stores, or like a few times I've had to go to funerals of friends who have passed on, and you can see people staring at you, you know, in the church at the service, and you know, they're wondering if you're there in some kind of professional capacity, you know.
That's just creepy.
It is, it's
I would
weird.
use that to my advantage if people thought I was an angel from TV, you know. It's time for me to take your wallet up to heaven. You know? I'll be back, though. Do you, I would think it's a lot of pressure. There are people like, for example, Jack Nicholson, or people who, or Mick Jagger, who've established that their persona is the bad boy. So if when they go to a bar and act crazy, or if they get into some kind of compromising position in any way, everyone says, that's good old Mick.
Yeah.
But if you play an angel on TV, I would think the tabloids are just ready or just waiting to get some kind of picture of you or some kind of scoop on you so they can say, fallen angel, lost her wings.
It's true, you know, it's true. I'm sure we know we film in Utah, and they have been camped out on many an occasion and calling up the crew and offering the crew money, you know, for any slight gossip from the set or what have you, just for that very reason, for the cliches that they could come up with.
They probably already have the typeset done for, like, fallen angel or she's no angel.
Trouble in Paradise.
Yeah, right, exactly. So you just, I would think, is that a pressure for you that you can't let your hair down?
To some extent, you know, but as I say, you know, I am a full-blooded Irish woman, and upon occasion have been known to have a glass or two of Guinness and...
See, that's gonna... Yeah. That's gonna be in the tabloids now. That's going to be in there now. Angel likes to booze it up. Fell off cloud in drunken stupor. Yeah.
Or Guinness endorsed by God's own.
Right, yeah. They'll use the Guinness people will use it. What do you think of... First of all, I love your accent. I really do. I love an Irish accent.
Thank you. I'm from Derry in the big bad north.
Ah, and I guess people who really know can tell the difference between a northern accent and a southern accent.
Absolutely. I mean, people who really know could tell the difference between one street and the next. You know, what area you're from and stuff.
What do you think of, just before because we're running short on time, but I wanted to ask you about St. Patrick's Day. What does St. Patrick's Day in New York seem like to somebody who actually is from Ireland? Because they celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, but here in New York, they go absolutely insane. And you see Indian cab drivers painting themselves green and running around going, look at the Irish, I tell you, you know, and they're drinking, and it's an excuse for anybody to drink and act like a fool.
Yes.
Is that a Paul, the actual Irish?
When I first moved to New York, I was in shock my first St. Patrick's Day at the scale, you know, at the fact that everything was green. And because growing up, you know, for us it really was, you know, you put on your shamrocks and you went to Mass, you know, it was a go.
Yeah, that didn't go over too well here. How does this thing work? Well, you go to Mass and thank God for no! You dip yourself in green paint, you drink green beer, and you high-five people you don't even know on Fifth Avenue.
Well, you know, for me, when I first moved here, I was a coat check girl on the Upper West Side, and anybody who came in with any kind of an accent, you know, I got terribly homesick. But I remember one night a man came in and he said, oh, you're Irish, are you? And I said, I am. He said, so am I. And I said, where are you from? And he said, Boston. And it was my first introduction to the Irish American. And
they think they're just as Irish as anyone
but
from...
I've been here now almost 10 years and I finally understand it, you know.
Right.
And it's not such a bad thing.
No, not the worst thing in the world. I'm a little like that. Let me mention Touched by an Angel, of course, is Sundays at 8 p.m. on CBS. And you're hosting Saturday Night Live this Saturday with musical guest Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. That's going to be some show.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
Hey, thanks so much for coming back. Really, and continued success. Roma Downey, everybody. Shannon Hall is coming up. Stick around.